I'm sitting still, keeping myself in the seat at the lunch counter. I am being assaulted by the mass who oppose my message, and frustration is building within me. Though I'm putting myself in harm's way, it's for the betterment of society. Businesses across America have for too long been discriminatory against Black Americans. Even though the 14th Amendment claims that all men are equal under the law, that is simply not true. Schools, transportation, water fountains, and all sorts of infrastructure made separate for Black Americans are factually lesser in quality because the people who lead us do not care for the lives of Black Americans. Here in Greensboro, North Carolina, I will sit at this whites-only counter until I am able to eat here with everyone else. I'm not going to stand in that corner accepting measly snacks they have left out for the poor. Through this meeting, I plan to be civilly disobedient and publicly demonstrate directly in order to agitate these businesses. My actions will prevent any transactions from taking place, which will pressure these establishments to change their policies. And the fact that I am not fighting back against my oppressors will consolidate sympathy for the cause I push. With this sympathy, across the South, many more sit-ins will take place to demonstrate that this practice of segregation is not reasonable to enforce. With this sympathy, the media will push this message to more powerful change as pressure builds within the federal government. Hopefully, one day, with the effort I put in and the sacrifices I've made, we will all be equal.
What were you thinking? What were you thinking? Those kids did not deserve to be beat nor bashed.
This is an act of defiance from young people of that day, standing upon courage to proceed non-violence. He has sent a message not only on these restaurants and businesses, but to everyone. This is the right way, pursuing Black righteousness with demonstrative, rebellious acts.
An act of courage. No, this was an act of stupidity, telling them not to fight back. What you were telling them is pretty much to get on their knees and beg for the white man to kill them. They do not care about our lives. We should be integrated in our own communities, not theirs.
We can't get the upper hand ourselves because of police brutality. Compared to nonviolence, it is very possible and very militant. This will continue on forever down here in the South if we fight back. We ain't making progress with that. Instead, we must gain sympathy from the North Side to pressure the government and businesses to integrate with us.
We have been gaining sympathy from the whites for years. Take the 13th, the 14th, the 15th Amendment made by white people. Lies. Why should we fight to sit with the same people who kill our people when we can integrate in our own communities?
This ain't it, X. I do not want to educate them more so that they can make us feel more disenfranchised. I want us Black folks to have the same food, same housing, social treatment, and rights. Your ways are disobedient. Acting on your own will only agitate a white man's army.
No, Dr. King, you're the one not fighting, throwing bodies at the white folk who've been killing us all this time. Why should we fight for disenfranchisement when we can make our own communities that won't have disenfranchisement because we'll have everything the white man has, but in our own communities?
But my method is the right way. How will us Black folks be able to integrate with the white folks? How will this enable us to fully live autonomously when there is racism all around us in the land? That is your flaw, Malcolm X. I want to gain all the white folks from the North their sympathy so that the law can be changed for the South, since they did not give up our segregations.
Honestly, you sound like you're trying to get a desperate win right now, bro. You sound